Hello, beautiful people. It's the Queenfish, and this is a long overdue update on my Thai language class and the non-ed visa process and how it's been for me. Stumbled upon the video from Rebel's Way about Liberty Global and thought, you know what? I should try that. And watched their whole video, went to the school, talked to them at the school, and decided, okay, this is the route I want to take. I do want to learn the Thai language. I want to be able to communicate. So let's go ahead and see what we need to do. So from the beginning, I had to get an extension because I did not have enough time on my visa exemption. So for the extension, I had assistance. The visa assistance from the school helped us for that extension. They told us to be there at 6:15. They were already there. They had all the paperwork prepared for us. All we needed to do was look it over and sign where they told us to sign. They held a spot for us in line because they had gotten there way before we even got there. So I was the second person in line to be seen for the visa extension. That was 2,000 baht. And because I wasn't already a student of the school, I had to pay for the assistance, which I believe was almost about the same price, 2,000 baht. But don't quote me on that part. So got there 6:15, and I think I was done by like 11:15. So that actually wasn't bad at all. The reason why I needed to get an extension on my exemption was so that the school would have enough time to process what they needed to process first. So I needed to pay for the classes. I needed to fill out the application. They had to send over all that paperwork, their paperwork, whatever I signed, to the Ministry of Education for approval. Once they received that approval, then that's when I actually applied for the non-ed visa. We went to the immigration office and went through the process. We were there maybe about 4 or 5 hours. And again, it was 2,000 baht for the actual application for the non-ed visa. There is like a two-step process of how it goes. You see one immigration officer where they look over your paperwork and they take your payment, and then it goes to a final approval. So they hold on to your passport so that they can look everything over, and then they put that stamp in there with the date, and they give you your receipt. So that's the second step. Once it gets to the second step and they're done with the passport, then they give you your passport back along with your receipt. One thing to note that you need to have is a Thai phone number. So they will tell you that up front, the school that is, when they were explaining the process, that you need to make sure that you have a functioning Thai phone number. And if you've let it lapse or whatever, get another one or top up, whatever the case may be. Because when you do that first application for the non-ed visa, they have instructions there for you to call a certain number, and you need to call it from your Thai phone number. I'd like to go over the pros to the non-ed visa. For me, with what I had going on, it was a way of being able to stay in Thailand at the time, and also I wanted to learn the Thai language. Some of the cons for the education visa are that, you may not want to have to keep going to immigration so many times. Let me just rewind and slow down a minute. So they have two different programs, 8-month and a 14-month. I opted for the 8-month program. However, they do not just give you the non-ed visa for the 8 months. The most they will give you is 90 days, or they will do 60 days. Would I recommend the non-education visa? And I would say yes. I'd say yes. Now, it depends on your tolerance for multiple visits to the immigration office. I will say that's something to consider. But definitely research the schools. There's a lot of schools out here. You know, you need to consider the 90-day extensions and, you know, if you're up for that. But I definitely, if you want to learn Thai and you prefer to be face-to-face in a classroom setting, then seriously consider it. I think it was a good investment for me. Don't forget to get a reentry permit if you should have to take a trip while you're on the non-ed visa. The non-ed visa is seen as just that. You are here to learn. It's not necessarily seen as a visa where they expect you to be traveling and going here and there and everywhere. You do have to maintain your attendance. For our school, you have to maintain 80% attendance, and you do have quizzes and tests. You have to score a certain percentage to be considered as passing. I've been in school since January. I've been to immigration a couple of times, and I've been nervous every time because I'm like, is this immigration officer going to test me? Are they going to ask me questions that I'm not going to understand? And I mean in Thai, but I haven't experienced that yet. One of the people in our class, they said the immigration officer that he went to asked him a question, and I think it was just something as simple as, why do you want to learn Thai? Well, that's a good question. I'm now feeling like if they were to ask me a question in Thai, I'm kind of excited to use what I've been learning and trying it out. How am I doing in class? I will say that I am doing very well. I passed the first part, so there were 3 parts. I only paid for 2 parts, and that was the beginner and the intermediate. The intermediate class now is a little different, and it's a little bit more than I thought we were going to do, but I appreciate what we're doing. We are now learning the consonants and the vowels. We are also writing those consonants and vowels. Kun yak king arai? What do you like to eat? Ro gruen ha nati dai mai? Can you wait 5 minutes? Kun yu ti nai? Where do you live? Gi mong leo? What time is it? And I'm done. Oh my gosh, but I need some Thai friends. I need Thai friends. Enough. If you like this video or you're enjoying our channel, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share.
Type of love